In the shadowy world of organized crime, few names inspire as much fear and fascination as the Sinaloa Cartel. For decades, this ruthless criminal organization has wielded immense power and influence in Mexico and beyond, using violence, corruption, and intimidation to maintain its grip on the drug trade and expand its reach. In this video, we'll take a deep dive into the world of the Sinaloa Cartel, exploring its origins, its rise to power, and the betrayals and infighting that have plagued the organization over the years. We'll delve into the stories of the cartel's most notorious leaders, including the infamous El Chapo, and we'll examine the impact that the Sinaloa Cartel has had on Mexico and the world at large. So buckle up and prepare to enter a world of blood, power, and betrayal as we uncover the true story of the Sinaloa Cartel. To truly understand the Sinaloa Cartel, we must first look at its origins. The organization was born out of the fertile soil of Sinaloa, a state in northwest Mexico known for its rugged terrain and long history of drug production and trafficking. In the 1970s, a new drug called cocaine began to flood the American market, creating a massive demand for the drug and opening up new opportunities for drug traffickers. It was during this time that a man named Pedro Avalos Perez emerged as a major player in the drug trade in Sinaloa. Perez was known as the Lord of the Skies for his use of small planes to transport drugs across the border. Perez's success attracted other drug traffickers to Sinaloa, creating a vibrant and violent drug underworld. It was in this environment that Joaquin El Chapo Guzman got his start. El Chapo was born in the town of La Tuna, Sinaloa in 1957. He began working in the drug trade as a teenager, rising quickly through the ranks of the local cartel. In the 1980s, the Sinaloa Cartel began to take shape, with El Chapo and his associates consolidating their power and expanding their operations. The cartel's success was built on a combination of violence, corruption, and business acumen. The organization was known for its willingness to use extreme violence to eliminate its rivals, while at the same time cultivating relationships with corrupt officials at all levels of government. By the early 2000s, the Sinaloa Cartel had become the most powerful drug trafficking organization in Mexico, controlling a vast network of drug labs, smuggling routes, and distribution networks. In the early 2000s, the Sinaloa Cartel was on the rise, with El Chapo at the helm. With his cunning business sense and ruthless tactics, El Chapo was able to expand the cartel's reach and increase its profits. Under El Chapo's leadership, the Sinaloa Cartel became the most powerful drug trafficking organization in the world. It was estimated that the cartel controlled up to 70% of the illegal drug market in the United States. El Chapo's success was due in part to his use of hidden tunnels and safe houses, which made it difficult for authorities to track him down. He also had a network of corrupt officials who helped him evade capture. But with success came increased scrutiny, and the Mexican government began to crack down on the cartel. In 2001, El Chapo was arrested and sentenced to 20 years in prison for drug trafficking and bribery. But in 2001, El Chapo managed to escape from prison, sparking a massive manhunt and cementing his status as a folk hero among some Mexicans. The years that followed were marked by increased violence, as the Sinaloa Cartel fought to maintain its position in the increasingly crowded drug market. The cartel's violent tactics included beheadings, mass shootings, and even attacks on military personnel. Despite the violence, the Sinaloa Cartel continued to thrive, with its reach expanding beyond Mexico to other countries, including the United States. In 2019, El Chapo was found guilty on multiple charges, including drug trafficking, murder, and money laundering. He was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. The Sinaloa Cartel's success was not only due to El Chapo's leadership, but also the support of his closest allies. However, as the cartel grew in power, tensions rose within its ranks, leading to a series of betrayals and infighting. The first major split occurred in the late 1990s, when the Beltran-Leyva brothers, who had been key members of the Sinaloa Cartel, broke away and formed their own organization. This led to a brutal war between the two groups, resulting in numerous casualties on both sides. Over the years, other high-ranking members of the Sinaloa Cartel, such as Edgar Valdez Villarreal and Damaso Lopez, would also break away and form their own factions, leading to further violence and bloodshed. The infighting and betrayals within the Sinaloa Cartel weakened its power and led to increased competition from rival organizations. The Jalisco New Generation Cartel, in particular, has emerged as a major player in recent years, posing a serious threat to the Sinaloa Cartel's dominance. The story of the Sinaloa Cartel is one of power, violence, and betrayal. The organization's rise to prominence and its ability to evade capture for so long is a testament to the cunning and resourcefulness of its leaders, particularly El Chapo Guzman. However, the Sinaloa Cartel's success has come at a high cost, with countless lives lost and communities devastated by drug-related violence. The organization's impact on Mexico and the world is a stark reminder of the dangers of drug trafficking and the need for continued efforts to combat this global problem. Thank you for watching this video on the Sinaloa Cartel. We hope you found it informative and insightful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content on the dark side of human nature.